Morning students. Today we are going to start +1 class biology. Our first chapter is living world, and the content of this chapter uh, in the first topic we will study the characteristics of living, and then binomial nomenclature, then what are the rules of binomial nomenclature, taxonomic categories and taxonomical aids. These are the contents of our first chapter. Now, what are the characteristics of living being? Means, what are the necessary properties a living organism should have? So, first, living organism should show some growth. What do you mean by the term growth? Growth is increase in mass and increase in number of cell is known as growth. For example, our number of cells get increased and old cell get damaged and death may take place in our old cells. So continuous formation of new cells is known as growth. And in case of plants also grow. For example, plants show flowering, fruiting, and the plant show the growth of new leaf on the main axis. And now the second characteristics is reproduction. Reproduction is a process by which an organism give birth to young one which is similar to its parent. Reproduction is of two types, sexual and asexual. Both plant and animal show the reproduction. In plants, vegetative propagation take place, or in plants, sexual reproduction also take place. So, if an organism reproduce, then we can consider the animal or the organism into living thing. Third point, metabolism. What what is metabolism? Metabolism is a process of breakdown of complex into similar or into simpler, or metabolism can also be defined as it is a process of formation of complex or complex molecule from simple molecule. Means metabolism is the reactions, or metabolism can be defined as the chemical reaction take place in a living system. Metabolic reaction is of two types, catabolic or anabolic. Catabolic is the breakdown and anabolic is the formation. Breakdown means when we intake the food get breakdown into simpler one. And anabolic means formation. For example, in 10th class, photosynthesis reaction is there. In photosynthesis, CO2 plus H2O give rise to C6H12O6. Means carbon dioxide plus water combine to form glucose. So it is an example of metabolic reaction. So in living organism, metabolism is necessary. Fourth point, cellular organization. Cellular organization means the living organism should be made up of cells. In plant cell is present. In animal cell is present. Next point, body consciousness. Body consciousness means means the organism is aware about its surrounding. The organism is aware about its surrounding. The various activity felt by the organism should be there. It is known as consciousness. Consciousness means self-awareness. Now, last characteristics is interaction. Interaction means how an organism interact with its surrounding or its environmental condition is known as interaction. All living organism should show the interaction. All living organism should show the interaction. For example, plant show response towards sunlight. Phototropism is the reaction, is the process, and plant also show geotropism, hydrotropism. So living organism should also interact. If an organism does not interact with its surrounding, then the organism will not be considered as living. Now next slide. Now next topic is biodiversity. You can split the biodiversity word into two, bio plus diversity. Bio means living and diversity means difference. So the number and the type of organism present on earth is known as biodiversity. The number and the type of organism present on earth is known as biodiversity. Means total number of plants, total number of animal present in an on earth is known as biodiversity, and the total number of living species that are known till today is near about 1.7 to 1.8 million. 1.7 to 1.8 million is the biodiversity number. For example, in our ecosystem, different type of plants are there, different type of animals are there. In plants, algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, angiosperm, gymnosperm are present. In animal, phylum Porifera, Platyhelminthes, Echinodermata, different members of these phylum are present. So the total, sum total of all the members present in an ecosystem or in on Earth is known as biodiversity. More the number of organism, more will be the stability. If number of organism is more, then the stability of you can say the ecosystem or the stability of earth also get increased. Now next is nomenclature and identification. What is nomenclature? Nomenclature is a branch of biology or branch of science which deals with providing a specific name to an organism. And in bio, there are two type of nomenclature system is there: common name and scientific name. Scientific name is accepted all over the world, and common name is accepted over a restricted area or a local area. So nomenclature can also be defined as naming of a particular organism in such a manner that it is known by the same name all over the world. And the branch of biology that deals with providing the scientific name are different, and there are several codes are there, that is ICBN, ICZN, ICVN, and ICBACN. ICBN is international code for botanical nomenclature. ICZN is the international code for geological nomenclature. ICBACN is the international code for bacteriological nomenclature. ICVN is international code for viral nomenclature. Now next, identification. Identification, it is a correct description of an organism and its recognition in its scientific name. Identification means when an organism is correctly described in a particular sequence, the process is known as identification. And the rule for binomial nomenclature were proposed by Carlius Linnaeus. Next, binomial nomenclature given by Carlos Linnaeus, and each name means each scientific name consists of two components. First name is known as genus or generic, and second name is known as specific epithet. Means human scientific name is Homo sapien. So Homo means Homo is the first name, generic name, and sapien is the specific epithet or its species. And there are several rules are also for binomial nomenclature. Means the word or the alphabet should be used with a specific you can say sequencing. Means the scientific name should be taken from a dead language known as Latin language. The first alphabet of scientific name should be capital. If we handwritten the scientific name, then it should be underlined. If the scientific name is printed or typed format, then it should be in italic format. So these are some universal rule of nomenclature. First, the name should be in Latin language. Why it is used in Latin language? Because Latin language is dead language, so it does not change with changing time. And when it is printed, it is printed in a specific font, italics. And you can next point you can say that the first word is the genus name and second word is specific epithet. Next, both the words when handwritten are separately underlined or printed, already covered. Next, genus starts with capital letter, means first letter, first alphabet should be capital. while the epithet starts with a small letter. For example, Magnifera indica. Magnifera indica is the scientific name of mango. You can see M is capital in this example. Next, the name of the name appear should be abbreviated, means the scientific name should be abbreviated. uh, if we specify the, you can say, scientist name also. Magnifera indica, LINN is Linnaeus. Thank you. In today lecture, we cover about what are living, the characteristics of living organism, growth, reproduction, consciousness, cellular organization. These are some characteristics. Then we study about the nomenclature concept, and nomenclature, binomial nomenclature is accepted all over the world. Bi means two. So the binomial nomenclature was proposed by Carlos Linnaeus, and the rules of binomial nomenclature. The rules means the proper points that are used while naming an organism in a scientific manner. And uh, what is the reason behind adapting the binomial nomenclature? Because binomial nomenclature provides scientific name, and scientific name are accepted all over the world. So this is all about in today topic. Thank you.